So 2024 is here, and every single year I pick a word in which is my theme for the year. And so for 2024, that word is focus. In 2022, that was the first year that I decided to pick a word for the year, and this came from following one of my mentors, my Claudio, talking about a word of the year. And in 2022, I decided to use the word discipline, which was a phenomenal word for that year and really helped me put a trajectory on everything that I was able to do in 2022 and even going into 2023 and beyond. And then in 2023, I picked the word intentional. So I felt like I did good with the word intentional, but discipline was a much better word for 2022 than I believe intentional was for 2023. And there was a lot of things that happened. There was a lot of wins and lessons learned, things that were of my control and outside of my control that just didn't allow intentional to probably live the way I thought I was going to live in 2023. But it was an incredible year, nonetheless, one that had many, many blessings and many, many things that I'm excited to continue to build off of that foundation, which gets us here to 2024, where we're going to talk about focus. So I have a lot of different things going on between continuing to grow and scale Height Digital, launch of the Builders of Authority personal branding program and mastermind, getting ready to launch a course here, as well as starting some coaching and consulting for businesses. And so a lot of different things that are on my plate that are going to be incredible for this year. And in order for me to truly make an impact this year in the best way possible, I need extreme focus. So I came to that word a couple of weeks ago because I started to think about all the different things that 2024 was going to have in store for me and started to really reflect on a deeper level about where 2023 was at and what was good and what was not so good. And it came down to focus. It came down to truly being present where my feet are at and focusing on what matters most, regardless of the circumstances that happen on a day-to-day basis. And I think focus is something for me that has many different definitions and many different angles in things that comprise of itself. But for me, focus is really about just staying on task and staying focused on one specific aspect. If I'm focused on Height Digital, I want to be focused on Height Digital. If I'm focused on Builders of Authority, I want to be focused on Builders of Authority. If I'm focusing on coaching and consulting on other projects, I want to be focused on that, right? And so this is 100% a practice that I'm going to live my life by on whatever it is that I'm going to do. I'm going to be focused. It's going to have my full attention. I'm going to be present with where my feet are at, which is a video and a concept that I've talked about before. But my word of 2024 being focused is extremely dedicated to the fact that I have a lot of amazing things going on. I have a beautiful, beautiful family. I have an amazing wife in Delaney. I have our first kid in Murphy. I have an amazing dog, Georgie. I have so many people that count on me and that rely on me to be the best version of myself when I'm with them. I have amazing clients across all of my different companies. I have amazing team members. I have all these amazing things. But if I'm not focused, I will lose sight of what's most important. If I'm not focused, I will not be the best version of myself. If I don't focus on myself, fitness, my well-being, my marriage, my faith, all of these things, if I don't focus on those things, this will 100% be a year that will have the potential to break who I am if I'm not careful. And I'm saying this now in January or December as I'm recording this video, but in January when this launches, like I am literally so excited about what 2024 has in store, but I'm so focused on and excited on the word focus. I feel like discipline was 100% my word in 2022, and I knew that that was going to be the foundation. In 2023, I said intentional. It kept coming to me, and I was very intentional for a lot of the year and in a lot of instances, but there were things that I ended up being intentional about, not in a bad way, but that I was very, very intentional about, that I just had to shift my focus there based on outside circumstances, based on circumstances that were a little bit outside of my control. I want to 100% focus on me and the things that matter to me most and my business. And I want to be in full control in 2024, going into the entire year and making it the best year yet. So I encourage you to figure out what that word is going to be for you this year. And I encourage you, if you know who I am, if you're supporting me, if you're having conversations with me, make sure that I'm living up to that word of focus and make sure to hold me accountable. If you're watching this video, if you've watched this long, would love to hear what your word for 2024 is. Feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Shoot me a DM on Instagram at Adam L. McChesney. Head over to adammcchesney.com and follow me on whatever platform you like to spend your most time on. And make sure to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate the support. I love having more and more people each and every single day, week, and month. Thank you very much for watching today's video, and we'll see you next time.